everyone. This is Jonathan Brown once again with the Reading Journal. If you're watching this video for the first time but have seen other videos where I'm sitting on a couch, I'm inside in a relatively well-lit area, everything is more organized, what have you. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen for a considerable amount of time again. I'm kind of being forced. Like, if I want to be productive on this channel, it's like I have to adapt. I do not have a place to record at home. Right now I'm recording this on my tablet in a public park. If I haven't introduced myself already for this episode, it is Jonathan Brown with the Reading Journal. Yes, might as well get that out of the way in the next first minute or so. Anyways, yeah. I apologize in advance if the quality is not the best in terms of lighting, in terms of sound, all that jazz. There's really nothing that I can do about it since I'm doing this on my tablet. At least nothing to my knowledge. If you have a suggestion, aside from go buy crap loads of more equipment and better equipment, I'm all ears. Anyways, this is for this particular episode is on chapter 10 of John Piper's book, All That Jesus Commanded. The chapter title is Rejoice and Leap for Joy. Or, this is looking to be a very short entry, so let's get into it. Oh, by the way, do get this book. I would say it's up there. It's up there on importance list of books that everyone should read. And this is probably one of the few books that you should read multiple times. Anyways, on with it. This particular entry was written down on what looks to be February 15th of 2025. Today is the 9th, I think, of August, so of same year, 2025. So yeah, it's been a while since I sat down and wrote this down. Anyways, on with it. This whole chapter boils down to a single quote. I conclude that rejoicing in the Father and the Son is essential to glorifying God. If this is true, we have a powerful confirmation of the duty to pursue our joy, namely because it displays the glory of God. This truth should make us tremble at the horror of not rejoicing in God. We should quake at fearful lukewarmness. We should quake at the fearful lukewarmness of our hearts. We should awaken to the truth that it is a treacherous sin not to pursue our fullest satisfaction in God. There is one final word for finding delight in the creation more than the Creator. Treason. What a motivation this should be to obey the command of Jesus. Rejoice and leap for joy. John Piper. Oh, excuse me. I'm thankful that the previous section of this chapter says, right at the end, we are not left to ourselves to enjoy in Jesus as we ought. Jesus is committed to making it happen. That was also John Piper. I am thankful because I need Jesus to work in me, to change my heart, to cause it to delight itself in God more than anything else. Sorry. I am outside and I am potentially getting eaten up by bugs, so forgive me. Where's I at? Yes, I need Jesus to work in me to change my heart, to cause it to delight itself in God more than anything else, and remind me of every reason why I should rejoice and delight in Him. John Piper said, our joy has this solid foundation. Jesus shed His blood so that our failures to rejoice in Him might be forgiven. And this is a glorious thing. So it was end quote at, I'm just going to read that quote again. So John Piper said, and I quote, our joy has this solid foundation. Jesus has shed His blood so that our failures to rejoice in Him might be forgiven. And this is a glorious thing. And this is a glorious thing is not part of that quote. Joy, joy, joy. To do this in the public place where there are a bunch of screaming children. Yay. Okay. The opportunity they might hear the gospel. Amen. Amen. Okay. On to the next page. There's a great deal of hope in this statement. Yet, the first quote I mentioned is still cause for great concern. The more I look at it and think about it, the more concerned about my own heart and the growing awareness of my own lukewarmness. It is indeed a warning that must be heeded. The thing that worries me most is that I will read these warnings, or ones like them, and then I will acknowledge the seriousness of them and my need to heed them, especially in writing. And I will write these scripturally rich, heartfelt prayers and close my journal and go about my business almost as though nothing happened, as if I never heard the warning in the first place. Almost as if it all goes in one ear and right out the other. I'm reminded of James 1:22, Romans 7:18, and Psalm 95:6 and 7, which they say, be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is in my flesh. For I have the desire to do what is right, but not the ability to carry it out. Today, if you hear His voice, do not harden your hearts, as at Meribah, as on the day at Massah in the wilderness. This scares me, and I know not what to do except to pray. That is the end of what I have written down for this chapter. So, please be in prayer for me. If you make it through this video and you get to this point, please be in prayer for me. That I would be a hearer. That I would be a doer of the word, not a hearer only. It's time to deceive myself. And that I would heed the voice of the Lord. That is it, once again, for this entry, and we will close with our normal benediction of Numbers chapter 6, verses 24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. This is Jonathan Brown, Reading Journal, signing off.